Hi, I'm Stephen from PlayStation Universe, and I'm joined by Mike, who's our editor-in-chief. And this week we're hyped about the PlayStation experience, which kicks off in San Francisco on December the 5th, running to December the 6th. So is it Saturday and Sunday, I think it is.
Yep.
Are you hyped for it, Mike?
Yes, I am. I'm looking forward to it, mate. Definitely.
Well,
I'm more hyped than I probably sound. I have a very bad foot.
Well, I'm really glad to say that we've got a couple of people on the show floor as well, with Kyle and Ernest, who done a great job at covering E3 for us as well. So they'll be bringing us video footage and previews and stuff like that from the show floor throughout those 2 days. So stay tuned to psu.com for that. So regarding the announcements, I understand the press conference is it 5 PM GMT on Saturday?
6 PM
6
GMT.
PM GMT.
Yep. 6 PM.
Is it being streamed?
I'm pretty sure it's being streamed on Twitch, but you'd probably have to double check on that. I'm sure it's on the PlayStation blog somewhere.
Yeah. So what's the rumours? What are people expecting to see, and what do you want to see from it?
Wow. There's well, it's interesting because it's not only like a PlayStation event, it's also pretty much the last major gaming event of the year, right at the end of the year, apart from the Game Awards, which are like, I think, almost the same day, maybe a date difference. So there's a lot of expectation, but I reckon, I think Sony Ben's new game will be there. It's been rumoured for like, I think 18 months, maybe 2 years now. It's supposed to be an open world horror title. They haven't worked on anything since Uncharted Golden Abyss on the Vita, which was 3 years ago.
Oh, I love that game.
I liked it. Yeah, it was good. That over 3 years ago. So I really don't see why on earth they wouldn't be there to announce it. And I think the studio itself is going to be in attendance, so I think that would be a hot contender. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't there. Uncharted 4 sounds like an obvious thing to say, but it's out in March. I don't think there's any major game event between now and then. I mean, I'm not sure. Is it like GDC or Consumer Electronics Show?
Yeah, I think that's January.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Not really sure. Like, if they show major trailers there anymore, I can't quite remember. But I think if we were going to get a last major trailer for the game, or like a gameplay demo, it'd probably be here, because last year they unveiled the first gameplay clip for it. So it would make sense.
It's hard to know what they'll show with Uncharted 4, because you've got the multiplayer beta, which kicks off today.
Yeah.
I think that runs until the 13th.
Yeah.
So people are going to have played a bit of the multiplayer, so they'll see that. We've seen loads of gameplay clips from single player. There's still a lot of details not been revealed about that. So what are you thinking? Are you thinking like a single player campaign trailer?
Yeah, I think it'd be single player, if anything. I think there's a lot of... they tend to show off like a couple of major set pieces from the entire guys before they're released.
The best pieces, they ruin them.
Yeah, they do. Like the ship in Uncharted 3.
Yeah,
it's shown at E3, and then in Uncharted 2 they had the collapsing buildings stuff. So I think they've been a bit more, slightly more. I think they were holding back slightly on Uncharted 4. I mean, the stuff they showed was really good, like the Jeep chase and that, but they weren't like. I don't think they were quite. Oh my God! Wow, look at this! You know, it was just more like the visuals really that was people were focused on, rather than like the set piece themselves. So I think maybe they could have something to show there. They might. I like to think it might be more character based, without spoiling things too much, because we don't know if they still haven't revealed if Chloe is going to be in the game.
Yeah,
and maybe a couple other people as well. So that'd be interesting to see. I would be. I'd be disappointed if it wasn't there, but yeah, I wouldn't want to. At the same time, I wouldn't want to be spoiled too much. You know, I don't want them to like shoot their load too early.
yeah. And I expect we're going to see some of Horizon Zero Dawn as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's from Guerrilla Games.
Yep.
So they did Killzone Shadowfall.
Yep, Killzone.
I mean, I like the Killzone series. I lost the plot a bit with Killzone Shadowfall. I mean, it looks fantastic, and so does Horizon Zero Dawn. But I've got to play it before I make my final decision on it. But everything I've seen so far, it looks great.
Yeah, it's a different. It's definitely different from what they usually do. You know, they usually, you know, Killzone is science fiction, first person shooting. This is kind of like a stripped back, like you're playing as a warrior with kind of like medieval sort of well, not medieval, but you know, spears and all that kind of stuff against kind of like these high tech robotic dinosaurs. So it's quite an interesting kind of mishmash of ideas, and I think it's just totally different to what they've done with Killzone. So I think that's great. I mean, even if it's I mean, obviously, we want it to be good, but even if it doesn't quite live up to expectations, at least they're doing something different.
Yeah, definitely. I look forward to that.
Yeah.
So, what about stuff that I mean, we know that stuff's probably definitely going to be there. What about surprises? Because Sony have mentioned a few times that there's going to be a few surprises. What do you think those could be?
God of War, a new God of War, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, we said that in our. I think we said that in our article about announcements that could bring the house down, or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
New God of War.
Without Kratos.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, and you know, a whole new sort of step for the franchise. Maybe it won't be called God of War. Maybe it'll have a subtitle. You know, if it's God of War 4. Maybe it'll have a subtitle if it's a reboot or something. But I'm just trying to think. You know, on third-party games, maybe we have. There won't be a new. There won't be anything from like a new Elder Scrolls or anything. It's way too early for that.
Yeah.
There have been Resident Evil, maybe.
Resident Evil 7.
Maybe Resident Evil 7. You never know. It's the 20th anniversary next year of Resident Evil. They've got Zero HD coming in January. They've got Resident Evil Umbrella Corps, which is like the PS4 exclusive, like squad shooter. I'm not really interested in that, to be honest. But I mean, why not? I don't think Resident Evil 2 remake is too early in development. As much as I would love to see that, it's way too early to see anything on that yet. So. Resident Evil 7 has been rumoured for a while now. I'm sure they've been working on it for at least the last year. So I think, I'd like to think that it will, you know, they'll at least announce it maybe with a logo or something.
Yeah, the logo right at the end.
Yeah,
leave us waiting until E3.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about God of War 4, there was a rumour going around that it could even be PlayStation VR.
Oh wow! VR is that's the next big thing, isn't it? I mean, everyone's jumping on the VR bandwagon.
Yeah, I mean, there's bound to be a massive section on VR. I mean, it's due to launch early next year, isn't it? First quarter.
First quarter, yeah. Oh no, first half. Sorry, first
half.
Yeah, so it might not be. It may launch as late as June for all we know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're ready for it yet. It seems to be, from what I've played of it so far, it seems to be more like what's the word for it? Like tech demos.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's been a couple of full games, but yeah, a lot of it has been tech demos and stuff. But Capcom's they've said that I think their Resident Evil division has been looking into VR stuff as well. So there's a chance maybe we'll get some sort of Resident Evil VR game at some point.
Yeah,
I reckon that's definitely coming.
Maybe we could get a Crash Bandicoot game. I know that fans like myself. I've been wanting a new Crash Bandicoot for ages, but
yeah, loads.
Whether Crash can make the cash is another question entirely. I mean, I don't know whether they'd want to bring back that franchise. I know Naughty Dog. I think they showed a trailer not so long ago, teasing it.
Yeah.
Which suggests, why would they do that unless they're thinking about it? Unless they're just absolutely taking the mickey.
Was that not for the 30th anniversary of Naughty Dog or something like that?
I don't know. But it was during E3 as well.
Oh right, you know, honestly, I must have missed that. I didn't. Yeah. Wow, that flew over under my radar. That did.
How about The Last of Us 2?
I was just going to say, speaking of Naughty Dog, how about their next project?
That's more like it. That's better than Crash.
Yeah. I think The Last of Us 2 is is definitely happening. I think it made too much money. It was too popular. Regardless of what direction they take it, whether it be a continuation of Joel and Ellie's story or something new, because there's loads of stories they can tell in that universe, I think they'd be crazy not to do another one. They've said that they've got one, maybe two games coming out for the rest of their PS4's life cycle, so I'm sure Last of Us 2 will be one of them, and a new IP most probably.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of the best-selling games on PS4, isn't it? So it's a no-brainer that it's on its way. Yeah, I mean, I firmly expect to see something about that at PlayStation Experience. Someone mentioned about the Shenmue HD collection. Shenmue. Obviously, there's been a lot of Shenmue love this year with the Kickstarter going well. What about HD collection? I mean, I went back recently, Mike, and I played the original Shenmue on Dreamcast. And it was still fun now, obviously, despite how graphics have moved on.
You still got your Dreamcast then, have you?
Well, okay, it was a Dreamcast emulator.
Oh, okay.
Whether to say that.
Not quite as hardcore as me. I still got my Dreamcast, and I'm pulling it out this Christmas to play Shenmue.
So it was quite weird because I was playing it on with a mouse.
Oh, right.
Rather than a joystick, a joypad. So, yeah, but no, it's a lot of fun still.
It is. It's
and those QTEs are great. I can't wait for more of that. I would definitely buy a HD collection.
Oh, me too. I love. I think everyone's been wanting this for a while, and I think it would be a mistake not to do it, just to try and drum up hype for Shenmue 3 as well. Because it's been so long since the series has been in like the public eye. I think the problem is it's that they're tied to Sega, and obviously Yu Suzuki, who created the series, isn't with Sega anymore. He's with a new studio, Yisnet or something like that. It's called. I can't bloody pronounce the name, but it's I think that's the trouble is it's tied to Sega, and he needs to like be able to. There's obviously some legal stuff there, but I think Sega has been in touch with him about it. So if they can come to some sort of arrangement or whatever, you know, I'm not an expert, but if they can work out all the whatever the hell needs to be done, I think it can happen definitely. And it's been rumoured for years now. I mean, I wrote a story about it like in 2012 that the a remaster was like almost ready. So I don't know. I think it's been, and I know that it's one of the most requested re-releases for Sony's third party sector. So I would be very surprised if it doesn't happen. That would be great. That would be a brilliant announcement. Because Shenmue 3 is not out for a while. It's not out until Christmas 2017. So 2 years.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm thinking? Apparently Bungie, the PlayStation experience. Now, The Taken King has only just come out.
Yeah.
So what are they there for? Just announcements of the next DLC.
I'm not sure what their plans are with Destiny. I thought they do. I thought it would be Destiny 2 next, rather than another expansion. But maybe there is another. If there is another DLC coming, then I guess maybe. But I thought it'd be a bit too early for something on that because this was a big expansion.
Yeah, I mean, surely they're not going to announce Destiny 2 just after a couple of months after The Taken King to come out. That just seems ridiculous. But Bungie don't go anywhere unless there's something going on. That's what makes me think they're and obviously they've got a close relationship now with PlayStation.
Yeah.
With the marketing team. So yeah, I don't know. I've got a feeling they've got something up the sleeve, but I don't know what.
Interesting. Maybe it's another. Could be another DLC. I mean, we had 3 this year, didn't we? No, sorry, no, we only had 2. We had House of Wolves in May, and then The Taken King, and The Dark Below was this time last year.
They could be announcing free Santa hats for all Guardians.
Yeah, maybe
the Christmas period.
Yeah, maybe maybe some sort of freebie or something, some sort of Christmas event. God, I haven't been to Zerf for bloody months. Just realised that.
It's useless these days. Okay, so thanks for listening. As I said, we're heading to the PlayStation experience. Well, we're not. Me and Mike will be watching it from the comfort of our PCs, but we'll be watching the press conference live and bringing you the news live. So do stay tuned to psu.com for all the news over the weekend, and keep an eye out for some of our videos on the PS YouTube channel. Thanks for listening.
See you guys.